I really hope I don't end up ranting in this video because my own take, my own anger on this school matter is, why should school take my time, take my money, take my energy, my resources, even my sleep, take everything from me, and then I don't get anything back? Like, I refuse to be scammed. School is scam, but let us be scamming each other. Like, as school is scamming me, let me be scamming them too, because I have to get value for my money. It's that anger that is making me make this video, to share some of the things that I feel that a student can do to like get the most out of school, to get value for our resources. So you know, all of our money, all of our energy. You know that many people are traveling out these days, and the most common routes that people use to travel out is still education. And at the end of the day, if you have good grades in school, it's easier for you to gain like scholarship opportunities that can help you travel out faster. So like, I know that it is not everybody that wants to travel out, but like, you don't know what the future holds, right? So now is the time to start planning, because after putting in all that money, all that time, so people even paused their businesses, paused their jobs just to go to school, or they had to like combine school with their jobs, or combine school with like a lot of things. So if you're going to be doing that, making all of those sacrifices just to get the certificate, you might as well get a good one. Do your possible best to get like the best certificate that you can get. Now, I understand that universities are different, lecturers are different. Truly and honestly, there are times when you put in so much effort and you just don't get the grace for your effort. But in most cases, when you put in like the effort, you get what you worked for. You don't even have to be reading morning, afternoon, night to have good grades. You don't have to be doing night class all the time to have good grades. And I feel like the topic of good grades is like a whole video on its own. I think I'm going to make a video on that, like to study smart rather than just studying hard. Don't just enter school with the mindset of whatever I get, I get. No, enter school with a plan. Like, I'm putting in so much into school and I want so much more from school. That kind of mindset. Yeah, don't be overly carefree about your grades. Since you're already in the process, you're already in the system, then just make the most of it. Make sure that you graduate with like the best thing possible that you could have graduated with. Whatever challenges you're facing, find a way around them. Yeah, I know that it's not easy, believe me, because I've been through it, and there are times when it feels like, why am I even doing this? Is it even worth it? And yes, that's true, because we're in a country where when you get a certificate, you might not even use it for the rest of your life. But what if you eventually need it? And it is because of those kind of possibilities. That is why you have to be prepared beforehand. The second thing that I'm going to say, or like the second thing that you can be doing in school, or you should be doing in school to get the most out of school, is to actually get involved. And when I say get involved, I mean that you should maximize whatever opportunities that you come across in school. For instance, if there are like leadership opportunities, if there are like volunteering opportunities, then those are like opportunities that you should actually maximize in school. See, this part, I didn't even understand it until I graduated, because like when you hold leadership opportunities in school, already you're building your resume. You can add it to your resume that you've been in a leadership position before. And some job opportunities actually ask you if you have any leadership experience. So you see all those posts in school, because I used to wonder like, why are people always rushing to be the class governor, be the assistant class governor? But it says later on in my journey that I got to understand like all these leadership positions does not even have to be like the head or assistant, even like financial secretary, whatever post at all, you can take it up. Like if you see people vying for a position and you know that you have the potential for that position, just go for it as well. Pitch yourself. And from doing all of these things, because it is usually like a process, right? You have people coming out presenting their manifestos, just like the actual process, the election process in the outside world. So you see people doing all of those things. It's like a training on its own. Like you get to know, okay, how to write manifestos. You get to, have experience in all of those things. And you get to experience the post as well. If you're eventually chosen for like the post, all of these things are adding to your resume. You already have experience in that regard, and almost any leadership position at all will boost your confidence Because at one point or the other, you have to like stand before the crowd and address them and all of those things. So those are like benefits that you get from handling leadership positions in school. So it is just important that you get involved. Like, don't just be a spectator. And aside leadership positions, I mentioned like volunteering, and this one also really counts, especially if you also plan to study abroad, travel abroad. Your volunteering positions count. They want to know if you've been involved in your environment. They want to know what special projects you've done before. Maybe you saw something in like the society that was not really being done well, and then you thought of ways to like effect a change, a positive change. All of these things count. So when you see like volunteering opportunities, especially in like your field of study or in like fields that you're just interested in, then get involved, whether it's online, whether it's offline. If there are positions that you can combine successfully with your studies, then why not? Like, definitely get involved in them. Don't shy away from all of those things. In fact, put yourself forward. In fact, actively seek out those kind of opportunities and deliberately get involved in them, because all of those things count after school. And another one that's like, if your course is a course that is not so demanding, combine your skills or combine your businesses with your studying. It is okay to like, if it's a course that affords you time for yourself, then definitely get involved in like businesses that interest you. Definitely go learn skills that interest you, because it is not one stream of income that will get you rich, that will get you wealthy. And also for the fact that you have the potential, you have like, so for some people it's even like talent, you have the interest, then start working on it. Whether it is learning an instrument, setting up your own business, whether it is just learning a skill, just get involved. Make sure you're doing something for yourself aside just your academics. If you can combine your academics with those things, even if it's like your personal interest, pursue them, actively pursue them. Who knows, it might be that business or that skill that you eventually make your main source of income when you're done with school. So like, if you have the time, don't just while away the time. Make sure that you're actively learning something, or you're actively building something, or you're just actively doing something that has value to you. Now, one last thing, form meaningful connections while you're in school. School is like a community of so many people. You guys are just starting out in life. Many people will go on to become great people. Aside from the fact that you benefit from forming meaningful connections even while you're in school, because it is the kind of friends you keep that determine your performance in school. If you're moving with bad people and you're feeling like, and my friends are bad but I'm not bad, it's only a matter of time, because the mind can be tricked into anything. If you're exposed to something long enough, you start to feel like that thing is right. Like, it starts with, oh, never, and then as you get more exposed to it over time, it starts to look normal to you, and one day you start to do it. And that is the way that life is. It goes that way for like good things as well. You see your friends always doing a particular good thing. One day you're going to feel like you want to join them. So right from school, you start to benefit from like the circle of friends that you keep. And school is also a good place to get a customer base or a fan base, depending on which one you need. Because like your friends or the people around you, or even like your classmates, they know you. It's easier for you to relate to them in person, and they get to know, okay, this person is an artist, this person sings very well, and then maybe they like your production, they like what you do, and they start to like patronize you even before you're off campus. Whether it is a skill or like a business that you're building, you already get to have people that like trust your brand. It gets easier for you to build something from there. Whatever it is that you do, make sure that you're forming meaningful connections, because you're going to need people. In as much as you're an introvert and you want to avoid people, know that in life you will forever need people. The way that you're going to be useful for somebody is the way that you're going to need people to be useful for you one day. So you can't cut yourself off from everyone, and you just can't do that. That's just not the way that life works. So you have to make deliberate effort to make sure that you're connecting with the right people on campus. I think I have come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, definitely stick around, click the subscribe button, because I'm going to be making more videos like this. Yeah, like, share and subscribe, and see you in my next video.